this is Tom from Never Center. I'm going to show you in this video some of our newest, greatest features in Pixelmash version 2023.2. And let's just dive right in. Probably the biggest new feature is the ability to import animated GIFs. So I'll go to open here and show some of these GIFs. Where these came from? These came from this great guy, Chierit, maybe it's a girl, I don't know, on itch.io, and you can see the Twitter handle and stuff here. But there's some really neat animations. Many of them are free, and so go check them out. And so I've got here some of those animations, and I'll just preview them here. You can see different sort of run cycles and whatnot for this kind of monk guy. Let's open up this run cycle right here, and you can see this particular GIF. It's quite a large. It's 864 pixels wide, 384 tall, and if you zoom in here, you can see actually every 3 pixels here represent 1 pixel in the image. So we'll adjust that in a minute to make this more editable. But you can see it's loaded the animation. It's loaded each of the frames just into a different image keyframe. So each of these images are different and editable. And it actually uses the frames per second when you load this. That's in the animated GIF file itself. But let me show you just a few things that animated GIF import and export can do. So say I have something like this. First of all, let's change the resolution of this so that each of those 3 pixels equals just 1. And you can see that up here the total resolution of this. I did the math already. 384 divided by 3 is 128. So if I just change that, then it makes this so that each of those pixels are binned to this. So now we've got him, 1 pixel for each of the original artwork's resolution. Let's go get rid of the background by using the color key effect. And by the way, another feature in this version of Pixelmash is that these pop-up color choosers are draggable. And so that can be very handy if you want it to live in a certain place more out of your way than where it pops up by default. But let's select the background color and subtract that. And now we've got just this guy and his background color. Whoops, let me make sure that that's accurate. Okay. So now we've got this guy at the right pixel resolution imported from the animated GIF. One of the neat things that you can do with GIFs that makes importing and exporting so handy is that if I've got some section of my artwork, say that this is this piece of a bigger artwork, but I can go up to file and I can export selected, and that will only export the selected, basically the pixels in the layer that I've selected, and it will clip to those bounds. And so this is it says 228 or 288 by 128, but it's creating frame images using only pixels from the selected layers based on that full document resolution. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just say, let's just call this trimmed run.gif. And now if I open that file that I just exported, hit Command O, don't save, go up a level, up 2 levels, trimmed run.gif. Okay, now you can see that when I imported that GIF that I just exported, it's trimmed just to the pixels of that actual run animation, and that will make it easier to edit. And when I have something like, that's this size, this resolution that I like it, I can make like a new project and put it at whatever, 128 by 64 or whatever. And then if I import, so let me just drag in that trimmed run. If I do this as an import, not as a new document, we'll just bring it in here and have those animation frames. And then I can, whoops, I don't want to do that on frame 7. On frame 1, I will take this guy and I can move him, and you can see it can be a very handy way to basically segment your project where you can create things in different documents, export them as animated GIFs, and then import them all into a big document. And it's an easy way to make things kind of, bite size as you divide up a project. So anyway, another big feature in this release is that we've expanded the remap colors layer effect. So previously, this layer effect would only, let me get rid of this other layer, would only let you remap one color, and you'd have to have add several instances of the effect to remap several colors. But we've made it so that with one effect, you can remap as many colors as you want. So for example, you can see as I add or delete colors, it's got a pair of colors together. So let's select, for example, the color we want to remap. Maybe let's do this dark red, and let's make it remap to a dark green, for example. And then if we want to do another color, let's do the select to get this sort of lighter color that goes with that dark red, and let's make that also a green, but a lighter green. So now we've given him kind of a green outfit rather than a red one. And you can, do as many colors as you want. But that is just another handy way to remap your palette, remap specific colors. You can turn that on and off. And anyway, it just makes things just another workflow enhancer for when you need to tweak your colors. And there's several other little bug fixes and things. Things like we've added different zoom levels. We've changed the shortcut key for toggling reference images on and off to the period key, which is easier to access. But we hope that you'll enjoy these new features. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we hope you enjoy Pixelmash. Thanks.